Okay, we will continue on estimation method for single variant and ratio of the two variance. Okay, so we will look into the example for one for single variance and the other one for ratio of the variance. Okay, for single variance, we will look into example 26. Okay, the formula is given by n minus 1s square over chi square alpha over 2n minus 1 for the lower limit. For the upper limit, n minus 1s square over chi square 1 minus alpha over 2 n minus 1. Okay, the following are the weeks in this diagram of 10 packages of grass seed distributed by Grassi syndrome Berhad. Find a 90% confidence interval for the variance of all such packages of grass seed distributed by Grassi syndrome Berhad and interpret your result. Okay, for this example, you are given the raw data, okay, a data set. So what should you do first? You have to find the value of standard deviation for this data set. Okay, you just use your calculator. Okay, and then we get standard deviation equals to 0.6899 for n equals to 10. And then find the value from the chi-square table, which is table 8, specifically for alpha equals to 0.1. Okay, since the confidence level for this question is 90%, so our alpha is equals to 0.1. So first, for lower limit, we have to find chi-square alpha over 2 and minus 1. So you should refer to value of chi-square for 0.05 and degree of freedom equals to 9. So we get 16.919. And then for the upper limit, chi-square 1 minus alpha over 2 and minus 1. So for chi-square 1 minus alpha over 2 and minus 1 is equivalent to chi-square 0.95 and degree of freedom 9. So we get 3.325. And then substitute into the formula. Finally, we get confidence interval equals to 0.253 and 1.288. So how to interpret the confidence interval? You just said the variance of all such packages of grass seed distributed by Grassi syndrome Berhad is between 0.253 and 0.9364. Okay, now we look into ratio of the two variants. Specifically, for example, 29. Okay, the formula is given by s1 square over s2 square times 1 over f alpha over 2 v1 v2 for the lower limit, and the upper limit s1 square over s2 square times f alpha over 2 v2 v1. Okay, we switch v2 v1, where v1 equals to n1 minus 1, v2 equals to n2 minus 1. Okay, look at this example. The table gives you the summarize of the running time of film produced by the two motion picture company, company 1 and company 2. We want to construct a 90% confidence interval for the ratio between the two variances. Okay, first identify the value of alpha for this example. So we get alpha equals to 0.1. Okay, 1 minus 0.9, we get 0.1. And then by using the F distribution table, table 9, okay, find F alpha over 2 V1 V2. Okay, alpha is equals to 0.1 divided by 2, 0.05. V1 is 5 minus 1, V2 is 7 minus 1. So you should find F 0.05 for 6. And then for the upper limit, F alpha over 2 V2 V1. So which is F 0.0564. So we get 6.16. And finally, substitute into the formula of 90% confidence interval. We get our confidence interval equals to 0.0191 and 0.5319. Okay. Lastly, how to interpret this interval? Okay, if you still remember, for the confidence interval of the difference between two population mean, we focus on whether the zero value are included in the interval, right? Okay, but for ratio of the two variance, what should you look is value 1, whether the confidence interval contain value 1 or not. If yes, we said that the variance are equal. Okay, if the confidence interval contain value 1, we said the variance are equal for the two population. So, for this example, we can conclude that the variance are different for the two company since the interval does not include value 1.